In this video, we're going to demonstrate setting up an approval process. There are two ways to set up approvals. If you're a new user, you can set this up directly from an expense report or in the personal settings section. If you're a company administrator, you can set up each user's approval process in the company settings section. Let's start with setting it up from an expense report. Go ahead and click Setup. If you already set this up before, you can select the Change Settings link. Approval processes can be set up in seconds by just adding a valid email address. Select Send to My Approver and save. Enter your boss, CFO, bookkeeper, or anyone who approves your expense reports in the To field. By the way, if your approver is not signed up with ExpenseCloud, we'll automatically create an account for them when you submit the expense report. Any expense reports you submit to them will be in their account waiting for their approval. You can add other email addresses in the CC field for them to receive a PDF copy of the expense report. I'm going to add myself as an approver. If you're trying ExpenseCloud for the first time, just add your email address to test out the approval process. Here's a report I've created called New York Trip. It's filled out, ready to be submitted, including showing my approver. Now hit the Submit button and your approver will receive the email alert saying that there's an expense report waiting their approval. Let's go to the Overview tab. In the Reports section, I can see there's several expense reports waiting for my approval. I click on the link and it takes me to the filter showing all the reports requiring my approval. You could have also found this in the Reports section under the Report tab. I can see all the details about the report, including the receipt images, policy violations, and approval history. I can view the PDF, approve, reject, or forward the report to a different approver. I can also add notes visible to the submitter and any other additional approvers. Once I approve it, ExpenseCloud will ask me what I want to do next. I can export the report to one of our supported integrations like QuickBooks, download a CSV file, send it to another approver, or simply leave it as if I was the last approver. Company administrators can set up approvers for any user in the company. You do this in the Manage User page within the Company Settings section. You can change the approvers individually, or for multiple users, choose the Edit Multiple button. In the Approval column, the user's approver will be displayed. This is who the user submits their expense reports to for approval. You can have as many approvers as you want within ExpenseCloud. If the user, like someone in finance who is the last approver, does not have an approver, simply leave the field blank. Additionally, you will see a Next Approver column. This should only be filled in when the user approves an employee's expense report and you require it to be sent to the next approver. If your company has enabled One-Click Approver turned on from the Company Settings page, any approver with a Next Approver listed in their user account will have the expense reports automatically routed to that next approver. Lastly, if you want to prevent your users from being able to change their approvers, simply click the lock box listed right next to the user's approver. This will lock down from any changes being made within the user's account. That's it. The simplest way to submit and approve an expense report.